but I'm really thankful to be here with you guys tonight. I have found the road to equity to be long and arduous. It's been like walking down a highway in the August Florida heat with no shoes, and that highway being left unfinished has no destination. It has been rough. My name is Meiko Seymour. I'm the CEO of St. Petersburg and Uncommon City. I have lived, worked, and played in St. Petersburg for the last 6 years. I'm a Florida native, married to a brown-skinned girl, going on 8 years, and that girl right now is carrying my brown-skinned baby girl or boy. And oh, I have been black all my life.
Talk about it.
And I come before you to ask a simple question. Why is my pain so offensive to you? Why can't my pain be validated by you? Why, when I cannot breathe, it's a cause for disruption and not a catalyst for change? When I have a suggestion, it is to be tolerated and not explored. When I see a thing, I am accused of seeing the past and not a moved on country that isn't racist. Why does my pain get debated and picked apart? Why does this black man that's standing in front of you gets perceived as a threat more than an asset? The tension of all that I just spoke lives within me at a cellular level. It's a place where to wake up and go outside, I have to put on a kind of proverbial armor of protection, looking left and right, forward and backwards, checking my surroundings, perceiving who I may have to convince that I'm okay, I am safe, that I contribute versus divest from, that protection where I must plan my routes that I take, the more popular roads, so as to not be alone or trapped in some strange traffic stop. I live in a constant state of, can I be seen as enough as a human being, at least enough that I can live and that I can breathe. I open with my inner thoughts to tell you that the fight towards equity, the fight for justice, is not just police reform, affordable housing, or quality affordable food and the like. The fight is in so many cases also very much so nuanced. It's getting to a place where wherever I sit, I'm seen as an equal, that my voice has weight and matters, and my lived experiences qualify me, that my right to take a breath matters just like my life. Early this year, I sat in a meeting where I was helping to advocate for a group of volunteers to have more diversity and to look like the neighbors that they were serving. I was immediately accused of trying to turn the organization woke. I was ostracized, kept out of the loop, overlooked, and threatened to be removed through shady backdoor practices. It broke me. It caused me to have feelings of inadequacy. It caused me to think whether this highway would amount to anything. Because how can we move towards more equity, more diversity, more inclusion if we couldn't even have a simple conversation about representation? But I held firm. I kept my integrity. I continued the work. But this is not only an example of the millions of microaggressive moments that exist daily for someone that looks like me. It's an example that the work sometimes is in the day-to-day living, the places and moments that aren't covered by the news media and won't show up as a quip like social media post with the hashtag Black Lives Matter. There is lots of work to do in the big spaces for sure, and a whole lot of work to do in the more subtle ones as well. The work that I get to do with the St. Pitian is to advocate for equity in all policies through listening to my neighbors and their neighbors. It's platforming their voices, their lived experiences, their ideas. It's being at the table and moving the conversations toward the uncomfortable to get to the solutions that are needed. Do you care? I am a black man, and I am standing at Green Bench. Know that history. Let's have that conversation. Can I tell you that the march down the highway towards equity and justice looks different from one person to another? That is why I am in love with this event. You see, success will be determined by all of us being together and being supportive. Your march is different than my march, but we're still marching. You may march in the street while someone else marches in a boardroom. You may march on a canvas while someone else marches growing sustainable gardens. You may have a bullhorn of a voice while others may be more quiet. How we march may be different and should be celebrated and should be supported. No matter which one of us got the role, the point is someone did. No matter who has the baton, the point is someone does. No matter who gets to make the speech, the point is the speech is being spoken. It is you and me and all of us together for a more equitable world. The way we got on this journey will be different, and our lived experiences very different. But collectively, we can change the world, or at least our little slice of it here in St. Pete. So my challenge to you tonight is twofold. One is very personal, and it is this. When you see me, or someone that looks like me, know that to make the smile that I am making or that they are making, every muscle went through a fight to get there. Don't take them for granted. Include them. Include black men. Include black women. Include black people. We have the lived experience to speak into the choices and the decisions that this government, this city, this people are making. Include us. Better yet, get out of the way so that we can take the seat. Number 2, a personal invitation for you. Get involved. Get involved. Right now, in this moment, the Charter Review Commission for the City of St. Petersburg is meeting. I am one of your commissioners, and I get to sit in that chamber, and I get to have conversations with people who know what equity is and who don't. We literally can write equity into the DNA and the fabric of our city. But we can't do it alone. We need your voice, and we need your lived experience to show up and say, we need equity. We not only are saying it, but we are demanding it. Charter Review Commission meets the second and fourth Mondays of every month at 10 a.m. at City Hall. Show up. Make your voice heard. We can be united as a community if we choose to be. I'll say that again for the 3 people listening. We can be united as a community if we choose to be. And we can do it together in a great tapestry of our collective thoughts and collective perspectives and collective lived experience. Let's get to the end of the highway. Let's get to the end of the highway together, even if we have to build it as we go. Thank you very much.